Hello everyone and welcome back to the Formula E Monoposto Championship. Today, it's the pre-season test for Season 12. So we're going to start off by going through the grid and drivers, and we're going to start off at Bugatti. First time Bugatti appears in the FEMC. The drivers, Monoposto F1 World, and Ichinose. Two of the rookies from the FEMC, from the BDS Formula 1 Championship, I should rather say, now appear in the FEMC for the second consecutive season, because Season 11 did happen, no matter how much we want to forget it. Then we've got Jaguar Racing. Yes, this is the same team that took Rodney Sola to his Season 5 championship, getting the double then, and winning the Season 4 Constructors title. But they have Mini and Marcus Nelson. More news on what he's doing there will come in due course. Then we have Hyperdrive Mercedes EQ. We have B-Dragon Sonic and Daf Sanchez. I'm not actually going to give any more driver profiles from here on out because I don't need to. Then we've got Braun FE Team, Zeph and Mohamed Awawi. McLaren Neon with Catfish and K Hori. Then we have Andretti Autosport with Arnett Bamnes and Alan Lee. At Cupra with Sigmund and Lars Leclerc. Apex GP with Lando Norris and Alcuri. Then it's Revolution Maserati with Revo and Medicis. Porsche with Salas Kynes and Batuco. And Vision with Leo and Ikari. These two are rookies and are also reserves for the Renault Formula 1 team, which is why they will only appear currently here in the FEMC. And we're back to Bugatti. So let's head to the preseason test at Donington Park. Remember, equal cars in this championship. But it's a wet test. Revo on pole from Zeph and Marcus Nelson. Then it's Mini, Daf Sanchez, Arnett Bamnes, Nando Loris, Catfish, and then it's B-Dragon Sonic. Alan Lee rounding up the top 10, then it's Anokui, Batuco, MF1 World, Mohamed Awawi, K Medicis, Salas Kynes, Sigmund, Leoth, Ichinose, Hori, Ikari, and Lawless Leclerc. We should get a good test of how the wet the tyres do in changeable conditions like these, as all 5 lights go on. And Season 12 is green, and that's a very good start from the Revolution Maserati driver of Zeph, Revo. Zeph comes alongside, challenging that race lead there, trying to go around the outside, coming through turn 3, currently ahead at the apex, and we've got a safety car. That is the Hyperdrive Mercedes EQ of Daf Sanchez, and he is out. 5 laps, and well, a safety car's actually going to ruin everything. So we're going to abort this test. Yes, we are going to abort a test if there is a safety car. Nando Loris on pole for the second test from BDS and Daf Sanchez. Then it's Ikari, Sigmund, Leo, Lars Leclerc, and Revo. Catfish, Salas Kynes, Alan Lee, Zeph down in 12th this time. Then it's Medicis and Mohamed Awawi. Mini, Arnett Bamnes, and Alcui, and Batuco, Marcus Nelson, Ichinose, K Hori, and MF1 World. You can see every time we start one of these preseason tests, the entire grid is shuffled because it is equal cars. So this time we've got the Apex GP car on pole. So for the second start for the test, we go green again in Donington Park. And Daf Sanchez He's off with a rocket ship of a start. He's already up into the lead at turn 1. His teammate's been shuffled down into 5th. Nando Lori's still in the top 3 with him just being behind Daf Sanchez and Lawless Leclerc up into 3rd. BDS fighting with Sigmund over 4th place. He's right behind them. You've got the 2 Envisions struggling for position, and they're still fighting for 7th and 6th with Catfish ahead of him, but out in front. Amazing start for Daf Sanchez after crashing out in the aborted preseason test, part 1, or something like that. I don't know what I'm going to do about it, but yeah, we had to abort it because if I didn't, it would just end under a safety car. We come through down into the final 3 turns, final 4 rather. BDS is actually shuffled down into 6th, so let's see what happens coming into here. And into the wall goes Daf Sanchez. Nando Lori's gets a 5-second time penalty for causing a collision. Same for Ravo. And Airborne has gone, and Huey says track's cleared. So Lawless Leclerc now leads the way for App Cupra. So let's see how the app does. He's up in front, feeling the pressure from the McLaren of Catfish. BDS still 5th. He started 2nd and he shuffled down to 5th. Nando Lori's, we believe someone's come out of this without their front wing, and it could be Daf Sanchez. It is Daf Sanchez who's going to have to come into the pits and change his front wing. He's got no amount of his car left. 1%. He's going to have to come into the pits at the end of this lap as we see Catfish on the back of the apt. Will the Malaysian take the lead from the Monegasque driver? Not quite coming through there. And through these fast sweeping turns, he's going to need to have a better exit through there, and that is not what he wants to do, go onto the grass. So he'll have to wait until the next lap to try and make any inroads on Lawless Leclerc. So it's Lawless Leclerc who leads Catfish. Alan Lee, he's setting a stonker of a fastest second sector there in his Andretti. They're coming through here, and he's at the wall. Lawless Leclerc hits the wall, and he bumps his way back onto the track. Track's cleared again. Someone else is in the wall, and that is Alan Lee. Spinning goes the Brent. Mohamed Awawi also having problems. Spinning is Mohamed Awawi. Everyone shuffling their way through here. So who's going to come out on top is my question. Because we have had 0 DNF so far. Every incident made here has not resulted in a DNF yet. Although it has been close. Catfish, however, still leads the way. Actually, no, he is now leading the way since Lawless Leclerc has come out of all of this in 4th. Which is still pretty good for Cupra. So Sigmund 2 seconds up the back. So let's see how good these cars can actually chase after each other, even though they are equal. God, 29 seconds split in 3 laps. They could be doing some different strategies, but of course those incidents definitely not helping. On board with one of our rookies, the Philippine driver of Leo, his teammate, also from the Philippines, up in 5th. And we've got a virtual safety car as Catfish is out. Catfish out of the preseason test as he was making his way onto the penultimate lap of the test. My goodness me. Leclerc comes in, changes his front wing. Now that is the issue we have here with this turn in particular. The walls need to be pushed back quite a bit, because there's actually nothing stopping them from doing that, to be completely honest. They just haven't pushed the walls back. And Batuco's hit the wall as well. And he's lost part of his front wing, but he's back on track. B Dragon Sonic. Look at the inroads he's made on Sigmund. Looks like he's gained about 0.2 of a second here. Could he take the lead? We're about to find out. It's all going to be about managing the car, where to position it. Do I try and do an audacious move here or not? We're going to look further back. Keep your eyes on the mini-map, however, to see how the top two are doing. B-Dragon Sonic's having the fastest second sector of anybody. As we see here, 7th place Leo having to defend from Lawless to Clerk, but out in front, the other is Cooper having to defend from B-Dragon Sonic. Comes through the chicane, and they're both in the wall! Sigmund in the wall, B-Dragon Sonic in the wall! But Sigmund stays ahead. And I don't think B-Dragon Sonic's going to be able to come into the pits. There is still that front wing, and Solos Kynes has run over it. We're on to the final lap of the preseason test. Out of the race, out of the test rather, goes Lawless de Klerk. Truly an unfortunate incident for the App Cooper driver, likely in a similar fashion as to Catfish. But I think this does mean that Sigmund is going to take the win. He's going to come home looking as if he's going to be the quickest of everyone. Because we haven't actually seen too much from Dav Sanchez. He hasn't been able to make any inroads on the cars ahead. But we're going to see out in front Sigmund in the 99 for App Cooper. His performances in Formula 1 may not be great, but when it comes to equal cars, he's currently looking as if he is the man to be beat. Of course, there is the problem with the track being absolutely horrible at this final turn. And he's hit the wall again. So B-Dragon Sonic, because Sigmund hits the wall, he comes home with half of his front wing. And Hyperdrive Mercedes EQ come home with the preseason test as Akari is out. There is the envision of Akari. Sigmund did come home with the fastest lap, so it does seem like it should be a battle between App Cooper and Mercedes is EQ or Hyperdrive Mercedes, whichever one you want to call them, for the championship this season. Too bad that the season 10 champion will not be driving because they've shuffled him out for Dav Sanchez. Oh my god, Batuco's still driving around with half front wing. So here's the classification for the preseason test. B-Dragon Sonic from Sigmund and Medicis. Then it's Solos Kynes, Enoch Huey, Leo, Alan Lee, Anna Bamnes, Kehori, Minnie, Zeph, Marcus Nelson, Nando Loris, Ichinose, Dav Sanchez, Ravo, MF1 World, Mohamed Nawawi, and Batuco. Your non-finishers were Akari, Lawless de Klerk, and Catfish. So, I'll see you guys next time out for the Adzeria E-Prix. But of course, for the Adzeria E-Prix to even happen, I have to go through the entire calendar. So we start off in Adzeria, where we'll go next time. And then we head off to Beijing, then the Abuja E-Prix, Melbourne, Monte Carlo, Montreal, Singapore, Rome, Tokyo, Las Vegas, Yas Island, and we return to end the season off in Silverstone. Now I'll see you guys next time.